Hello and welcome back. Welcome back. I'm John, an old YouTuber and PC gamer. It's soon 5 p.m. My computer did crash, my screen did lock. I had to reboot my computer, but I did finish uploading the Gordon Moore. So next is Moore's Law. I know my computer is crashing, so I made this list. That's Moore's Law, then Robert Noyce, Autorock, and then we do AMD. My computer was crashing. It's soon 5 p.m. and I made more Dennis video. I made a Dennis video about buy a small, no that's not a smaller, we buy a collection. Buy a larger collection of old Intel CPUs. I got it at a good price, like a little bit more than $50 American. Got it less $60, so now I have more to my CPU collection. This one is an old Intel 8186 from 1982. Actually, he maybe have one more. I maybe buy one more, but this is a little bit more expensive. I pay the same, like close to what I did pay this last collection. Got some old Pentiums, old Pentium and Celerions, I think, and Intel Core i3s. But I don't know what it is, because I just saw a photo, like a big distance, I cannot see the numbers. But let's just continue. We have to open everything again because my computer crashed. Done that more than 500 times. Yes, I have to open. I have a folder called PC Gamer Hardware. Inside there I have all this PDF. That the Moore's Law. MLMNM Moore's Law. Open with Acrobat readers. Yes, let's put this Acrobat reader. Okay, it can do that. It opens everything. It says the program did not close. It remember what I was or have opening. So maybe now I have two Moore's laws. Good, but I did finish the Intel today, this morning, the Intel Corporation and Gordon Moore. Then let's do the Moore's Law. And sound level is 50, 56. So I need a minute to get back to my bed because I cannot sit like this. Because my back is hurting. I've been sitting like this many days and record video, so I cannot do this anymore. I have to lay down and do this. Yes, Moore's Law, that's a law about the number of the transistor will double, will raise 100% like every 2 years. To open a new web page, because I can just open a new web page. Then the program will ask me if I like to open what was open when my computer was crashing. Yes, that's close. I have it there. Yes, now I have to get up my bed again. I have to adjust my camcorder. Yes, sorry for that. Now I have recorded many minutes. No, that was Intel. I did not finish download more there. So let's just start. Let's start, but I will go back to my bed. I have to remember to click this one so this can close. So I just eat a little bit food because I did eat a big bag of candy tonight, 2 a.m. night. I got up and eat. I had some candy for my old mom. It was Mom's Day, Sunday. I did buy some chocolate and candy. So I did eat this bag of candy myself. Activate the voice. Then one more time, read the whole document.
Moore's law. Refer to caption. A semilog plot of transistor counts for microprocessors against dates of introduction nearly doubling every 2 years. Moore's law is the observation that the number of transistors in a dense integrated circuit, IC, doubles about every 2 years. Moore's law is an observation and projection of a historical trend. Rather than a law of physics, it is an empirical relationship linked to gains from experience in production. The observation is named after Gordon Moore, the co-founder of Fairchild Semiconductor and Intel, and former CEO of the latter, who in 1965 posited a doubling every year in the number of components per integrated circuit, and projected this rate of growth would continue for at least another decade. In 1975, looking forward to the next decade, he revised the forecast to doubling every 2 years, a compound annual growth rate, CAGR, of 41%. While Moore did not use empirical evidence in forecasting that the historical trend would continue, his prediction held since 1975 and has since become known as a law. Moore's prediction has been used in the semiconductor industry to guide long-term planning and to set targets for research and development, thus functioning to some extent as a self-fulfilling prophecy. Advancements in digital electronics, such as the reduction in quality-adjusted microprocessor prices, the increase in memory capacity, RAM and flash, the improvement of sensors, and even the number and size of pixels in digital cameras, are strongly linked to Moore's law. These step changes in digital electronics have been a driving force of technological and social change, productivity, and economic growth. Industry experts have not reached a consensus on exactly when Moore's law will cease to apply. Microprocessor architects report that semiconductor advancement has slowed industry-wide since around 2010, slightly below the pace predicted by Moore's law. Recently, a directional change from space to time is suggested for the future development of Moore's law, aka the future development of microelectronics. In this trend, the psyche shifts from packing more transistors into a given space to collectively using the given transistors in a more time-efficient way. Contents. History. Moore's second law. Major enabling factors. Recent trends. Alternative materials research. Forecasts and roadmaps. The turn of Moore's law from space to time. Consequences. Other formulations and similar observations. Density at minimum cost per transistor. See also. Notes. References. Further reading. External links. History. Profile photograph of Gordon Moore. Gordon Moore in 2004. In 1959, Douglas Engelbart discussed the projected downscaling of integrated circuit, IC, size in the article Microelectronics, and the art half similitude. 2. 3. Engelbart presented his ideas at the 1960 International Solid-State Circuits Conference, where Moore was present in the audience. 4. That same year, Mohammed Attallah and Dewan Kang invented the MOSFET, metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor, also known as the MOS transistor, at Bell Labs. 5. The MOSFET was first truly compact transistor that could be miniaturized and mass-produced for a wide range of uses. 6. With its high scalability. 7. And low power consumption resulting in a higher transistor density. 8. And making it possible to build high-density IC chips. 9. In the early 1960s, Gordon E. Moore recognized that ideal electrical and scaling characteristics of MOSFET devices would lead to rapidly increasing integration levels and unparalleled growth in electronic applications. 10. In 1965, Gordon Moore, who at the time was working as the Director of Research and Development at Fairchild Semiconductor, was asked to contribute to the 35th anniversary issue of Electronics magazine with a prediction on the future of the semiconductor components industry over the next 10 years. His response was a brief article entitled Cramming More Components onto Integrated Circuits. 1. 11b. Within his editorial, he speculated that by 1975 it would be possible to contain as many as 65,000 components on a single quarter-square-inch semiconductor. The complexity for minimum component costs has increased at a rate of roughly a factor of 2 per year. Certainly over the short term this rate can be expected to continue, if not to increase. Over the longer term, the rate of increase is a bit more uncertain, although there is no reason to believe it will not remain nearly constant for at least 10 years. 1. Moore posited a nonlinear relationship between device complexity, higher circuit density at reduced cost, and time. 14. 15. In a 2015 interview, Moore noted of the 1965 article, "I just did a wild extrapolation saying it's going to continue to double every year for the next 10 years. 16. One historian of the law cited Stigler's law of eponymy to introduce the fact that the regular doubling of components was known to many working in the field. 15. In 1974, Robert H. Dennard at IBM recognized the rapid MOSFET scaling technology and formulated what became known as Dennard scaling, which describes that as MOS transistors get smaller, their power density stays constant such that the power use remains in proportion with area. 17. 18. MOSFET scaling and miniaturization have been the key driving forces behind Moore's law. 19. Evidence from the semiconductor industry shows that this inverse relationship between power density and areal density broke it down in the mid-2000s. 20. At the 1975 IEEE International Electron Devices meeting, Moore revised his forecast rate, 21. 22. Predicting semiconductor complexity would continue to double annually until about 1980, after which it would decrease to a rate of doubling approximately every 2 years. 22, 23, 24. He outlined several contributing factors for this exponential behavior. 14, 15. The advent of metal oxide semiconductor, MOS, technology. The exponential rate of increase in die sizes, coupled with a decrease in defective densities with the result that semiconductor manufacturers could work with larger areas without losing reduction yields. Finer minimum dimensions. What Moore called circuit and device cleverness. Shortly after 1975, Caltech professor Carver Mead popularized the term Moore's law. 25. 26. Moore's law eventually came to be widely accepted as a goal for the semiconductor industry, and it was cited by competitive semiconductor manufacturers as they strove to increase processing power. Moore viewed Heisenberg's law as surprising and optimistic. Moore's law is a violation of Murphy's law. Everything gets better and better. 27. The observation.
Yes, we have to pause a little bit because I have 2 Dennis videos is ready to go public. It's 5, 10, yes, I just need 2 minutes, but I need to do it because I record many hundreds of videos always. I need them to get online, to get public on YouTube. Then I have to save the video in the right folder. So I just eat my hot dinner, some meatball with rice. I made a video about that. Then I have a video like this, but just in Denmark, in Danish. I'm looking at PC gamer hardware, but to do that in Danish, I have a Danish version of this kind of videos. Looking at PC gamer hardware. So I just like to tell on my video that I buy this collection. I buy a large collection of this Intel CPUs. Good. Got it on my playlists. Just check if its numbers right. Yes, one part 102. And got on more is public. Reload. Good. Let's continue. Maybe need more to drink. Let's do it now. When I'm up my bed, just eat some food. No, that was just some meatballs with rice and curry. I have it down there at the back. But let's not start to take it off, because then I just get dirty hands. Oh, it's like small Swedish meatballs, but just with rice and curry. That's this is curry, rice and curry, and some gravy and meatballs. That's just when you just put it down there and heat it. But I record that on my Dennis video. Yes, let's look my glasses. I got some water on my glasses. Yes, when I did this, some water got up my... It's not much, but a little bit water. I don't like that because now I know it's there. Let's clean my glasses. But this is how my week video will be like this, because I have to do all kinds of stuff in my home every day like this, so I have to stop what I'm doing, because I have to, every day I have to do something in my apartment. I have to get up and down and bathroom and food, checking email and look my cell phone. Maybe I need to go out shopping or stuff. Yes, it's a little bit hot because I cannot open the doors. So I already have it a little bit hot in my apartment. Now it's only 25, but in the summer it's like 30. But I need to have the doors and windows closed because of my voice is very loud because I'm talking so much, and now this computer voice is reading. So I have people living next to me. Yes, I have to check my cell phone. Yes, everything's okay. I don't have to reply anything. And the alarm clock is on.